from the News Channel 5 Network. This is the High School Sports Page, sponsored by Burns Insurance Group.
Welcome in, everyone, to the High School Sports Page, brought to you by the Burns Insurance Group. Week 9 of the high school football season is upon us. Hard to believe. Just 2 more weeks of football after this one before the playoff begins. But we've got another great show tonight. And Terry, even with only 3 more Friday nights to play, most of the regions are far from being settled, aren't they?
Some big-time showdowns, Murphy, not only for first place, but also for those teams looking for that 3rd or 4th spot of the region. So it's going to be interesting in the next 3 weeks. We've
got plenty of coaches here tonight to talk about how nerve-wracking these last 3 weeks of the regular season are going to be. In our first segment, however, Al Thomas, who's been kind of a regular figure, he and State Fire Marshal Gary West have kind of alternated, filled in for each other. Al, glad to have you with us from the Department of Commerce and Insurance.
Appreciate it again, Murphy, for inviting us to the show so we can talk about this great program. Thank you.
He and Coach John McNeil, along with Daniel Cowan from the Wilson Emergency Management Agency, have got some business to take care of momentarily. And Terry, let our viewers know who our regular coaching guests are tonight.
Yeah, we've got 3 coaches in the area, Murphy. We've got Al Pellegrino of Sycamore, also Dennis Goodwin of Donaldson Christian Academy, and Eddie Woods of Cane Ridge. All visit with us a little bit later.
But first, we have some housekeeping to take care of, if you will, and we're going to talk about the Be Alarmed program that the Department of Commerce and Insurance has been a part of, not only with this show, but statewide, in trying to get more smoke detectors into homes and trying to reduce the number of deaths from fires here in the volunteer state. And Al, the Be Alarmed program has been very effective thus far.
Very effective. As we've talked about each week on the program, we've been very successful in partnering with the football teams and the local fire departments. We've installed over 85,000 smoke alarms across the state with the program, and we've had to date at least 106 saves as a result of alarms installed by this program.
Like so many programs like this, if you just save 1 or 2 lives, it's a big deal. But you said 85 have been saved, and that's incredible. So obviously the program is working well.
Very well.
Daniel, tell us about the day you had with some of the members of the Friendship Christian football team.
Well, we had a good day. We met bright and early. We all piled up in all of our vehicles and took several truckloads of smoke detectors out. We had a really good day with the kids. They were very professional, and we used some of that raw strength to help us get some of those detectors up. They come in really handy.
I thought the 2 groups worked really, really well, Daniel. John, from your point of view as head football coach, you were out there. Your thoughts on the program? And I know coaches are always looking for a great public service project, and this one seemed to go hand in hand with football teams here in the mid-state area.
Anytime you can help the community, and you know, we always want our kids to understand that a lot of things that we get or have at Friendship or any of the schools in the county, you know, has a lot to do with the people that live there. And so anytime we can give back and being able to work with the Wilson County Fire Department, and it was a good day. We had our seniors, we split up. I kind of stayed back. My assistant coach and I kind of went back and forth, but kind of wanted the kids to kind of do this on their own.
Right.
And we've got a great group of seniors, and we split them up on 2 streets. They went door to door, and I think they had a good time, but also realized, you know, what they were doing in the community was helping people.
You know, all the football teams seemed to realize, seemed to grasp what was going on, and most of them, I could hear them say, you know, we're going to save a life today. And it's really nice for those 16, 17, 18-year-old kids to understand what it is, what this program's all about. And I dare say every one of those guys that we saw on the screen just a moment ago, if they didn't already know, when they got home, they checked their house to make sure they were alarmed also.
Well, you know, the seniors didn't complain, didn't gripe. Saturday morning, I think it was fairly early. I mean, for a bunch of teenage boys.
Because I was there too.
And it was early morning, but none of them complained to me or, you know, griped. It was a Saturday morning, they had to get up. So I'm proud of the guys, you know, that they went out, and not only went out, but I felt like they served the community well and did a good job at those homes.
Al, I think you've got an award to present right now at this time.
We do. On behalf of the Tennessee Department of Commerce and Insurance's State Fire Marshal's Office, Coach, we'd like to present you with this for partnering with us on this program, and we're very proud of what y'all have done, and we appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Guys, thanks so much for your participation. Daniel as well. With WEMA, I go by your place every 3 weeks or so when I go to Lebanon and get a haircut, so I know you're very well staffed. And Wilson County is a great emergency response county, and I know you have a lot to do with that.
Yeah, we've got a great staff, and we enjoy getting out as much as we can and get those detectors out. And one unique thing we did that day was we was able to actually outreach to some children. We took some coloring books and some little plastic fire helmets out. So that was something that the high school seniors were able to do, is to learn how to outreach to children. We had a great time.
All right, thanks guys. Al, thanks for dropping by once again. Hopefully we'll see you again before this program comes to a conclusion for the fall.
Thank you very much.
We're going to take a break right now. We'll go out looking at some highlights from the Centennial Brentwood game last week. We'll come back. Terry and I will look at Division II single A and double A polls right after this. You're watching the High School Sports Page, brought to you by the Burns Insurance Group. We'll be right back.